Okay, guys, let's get into a couple of drafts here. This first one, we're under the gun, but it's going to be an easy one. It looks like 15 minutes left. Same type of draft. Um, by ADP, Kincaid has dropped a ton. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, this is the draft where ETN dropped a lot too. I think we looked at this before. Yeah, so ETN dropped all the way here to the end of the third round, which I don't know if I've ever seen before, and all the ones that I drafted, and then Waddle came back around, which is who I probably would have taken there if I didn't take Waddle. Oh, this guy went Dig Stroud. Oh, so he's got two Eagles, two Texans. Maybe he tries to. No, he won't get hurt. Who knows? Okay. Um, Look at the guy before me took Pitts, and that left me Kincaid. I see Pitts fall to the spot all the time, and I've actually passed up on him. I don't know if it's a good idea or not to pass up on him right there. I mean, I got a lot of Pitts already, so you know, um, this is an easy click for Kincaid. I mean, and then I guess I hope on the way back around. What's interesting is he's going to take, he'll take Dell because he's got Stroud, and then he'll take either Higgins or Kirk. I got Higgins ranked higher, but I got ETN on this team, so then with Kirk, then with Higgins, that's fine as well. Um, either one. Don't care. But we're going Kincaid right here. I think all day long. I don't have a whole lot of Kincaid, even though I got him. I mean, according to ADP, I got him ranked not that well, but I got him ranked well otherwise. But yeah, I'll end up with tight end or wide receiver in the flex, four four wide receivers total, wide receiver in the flex, uh, top tier tight end, and then anchor running back. I mean, I don't know. Who knows what he'll do? I don't think I'm too excited about him, but we'll see. Okay, let's draft Kincaid, and then we'll just put him in by ADP, or I guess by my ranking, which is not ADP, but I'm not going to take Ingram, and I'm not taking any of those guys here. We'll see if they get pushed into the next round, and which they won't. But there you go. Okay, on to the next one. On this one here, we are in the 15th round now. This is the one where I'm going hardcore Green Bay and Washington. This has been a fun one here. I like this one a lot. And I got 6 wide receivers, 4 running backs, 2-2. I got the tight ends for Green Bay and Washington. I think I probably need one more tight end. And I don't know, this might be stupid, but I wouldn't mind Kraft just to kind of get the 2 young potential breakout tight ends on Green Bay and hope for the best as far as that goes. I mean, it's better than anything else that's going to be out there in tight end. There's nothing else I'm excited about. He's around 80p 217, and I don't know. I might even take him at 209. Why not? We'll see what's out there, but maybe like 209. I like Johnson kind of, but I don't need him. Um, I already highlighted Burton. I think it's because this is a little later than I've gotten Burton. And, this is just at ADP, but I guess I've just drafted him slightly earlier than ADP when I have drafted him, which isn't a whole ton, but that's how I've done it. I got a good amount of Polk already, and he's in the 14th round. That's the same round as a lot of my other players, including all my Washington players. And ideally, I end up maybe with Luke McCaffrey on the way back around, right? Let's see, 85, and then 200. Yeah, so maybe I take Luke McCaffrey next, which is another play in the 14th round. So that's why I didn't star him. Then I got Corley here or Burton. 2 rookies, right? Got a bunch of solid players. Solid, 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 and then solid and solid. So, and then upside right there, and Wicks, or at least spike week, I guess. Something. And I got 4 running backs, and I got my first 2 picks are probably were running backs in this league, which, or maybe don't, not first 2 picks, sorry. Second and third picks were running backs. So I got 2 really good running backs as well. I mean, I feel like I'm totally set on this team. I think I'm going for, you know, best available. That's going to hopefully get me a spike week. And if Higgins gets traded, he's a very nice pick. He's in the 12th round buy. I got no one else there, so it's no concerns there. By ADP, there's no one else that I like more. It's fun to take field sometimes, just in case. Yeah. And then, down here, there's some interesting running backs, but I don't need another running back either. I just need whoever's going to get me a spike week, maybe. So we're going Burton here. We'll feel pretty good about it. And then, like I was saying, next round is 185. A little earlier than what I've taken them in the past, but I think we're just trying to make our bets and see if Washington and Green Bay take us to the promised land, most likely. I'll highlight them right now. We'll see what happens if we want to do it or not. But as we'll do right now. We got another sit and go. Eighth round. I took Ferguson in the last round here, and I don't feel good about it. I mean, maybe Stevenson, but if you look at my ranks, I got all more wide receivers. I already got 5 wide receivers, no running backs, and I got the tight end. I mean, I guess I had to take something unless I feel like I'm going to take another wide receiver. I don't think I've done this. It's almost like, until you do it, maybe you're scared about taking um, other players before your first running back. The gut instinct here is like take like Jalen Warren or take Zach Moss. Zach Moss does pair with T. Higgins. And so that's maybe the smart thing. I don't know if that's the smart thing to do or if that's the not smart thing to do, is take your first running back. This is just sit and go, so it's a little bit different. But I feel like, I don't know. What do we take here? Yeah, I mean, maybe him. I have a lot of Addison. I have not as much McConkey. If we go by 80, and then Jalen Warren's my top rated running back here. A lot of people are high on him. Probably have him ranked higher. A lot of people do. Then you got Bowers, who matches up with Cincinnati. And last but I don't have any Watson at all. I've not drafted him once. Not that this is the right team to draft him on, but I haven't drafted him once. This is like, these 2 are the simple picks. Just fill out a running back. I feel like I'm gonna do something different here though and see what happens. See if, I guess have some guts here. For a lot of people, it's probably what they're doing every time. Is it one of the wide receivers then instead? Either one of the. I got a ton of him. Can I take them all? Well, I mean, I'll just put it on. So is it between McConkey and Watson? I have like no Watson. McConkey is drafted higher on most people's boards. I mean, Green Bay's got like 4 wide receivers, and then like we're talking about, has 2 tight ends, and then um, at the very least they have all that, and then they have 2 capable, I believe, capable pass catchers out of the backfield as well. So is this like a downside play, but Watson is usually the one that was getting the TDs oftentimes, I believe, or at least he had some spike weeks when he did play. And I already got, one, two, three, four, five wide receivers. Do I go McConkey, who is the rookie, and hope that he kind of does something crazy to really kind of push my team over the edge on any given week as I try to build a lead? I'm going to do it and see what happens just because I'm not like super excited about Jalen Warren. I mean, like, it's a nice spot, but he falls often as well, as we can tell by the ADP. Last thing I'm going to do here is take a look and see who I would see. There's like, I took Allen. Nope, sorry, Allen. I like Montgomery. I like Montgomery here definitely. And then of course like Reed. I would have taken these guys before Ferguson. I would have taken Kittle before Ferguson. Worthy, Godwin. I don't know about these guys. Maybe. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably taken them. I would have taken all the at least these ones before Ferguson. I don't know about Mostert. Not these ones. Okay, we're gonna do it and see what happens. See if we like the team when we do this. Because I don't think I've done this before. We're taking McConkey because Watson 87. Should we take Watson? No. We're taking the guy who we don't know what's going to happen, and maybe he becomes the player. McConkey it is. Okay. I don't feel good about it. But I also don't think I'd feel great about any of those other players either. We'll see what happens on the way back. Uh, last one here, round 3. I got Jefferson and London so far in the first 2 rounds. Jefferson dropped to the 8th. He was just the best available at the time. London was, I think Laporta's got higher ADP, but I got London and Harrison are usually the ones that are available here, and Taylor sometimes. Not that I'm super excited about that, but again, I think I've mentioned before, I'm kind of indifferent on all these players for the most part. I just take whoever is available based on ADP almost, or about based on ADP here. ETN, who we just took a little bit later on in a draft. So he might fall again for someone here. I'm not taking him here. I can tell you that much. I like Ayuk. If Deebo Samuel leaves, gets traded, that's really nice for Ayuk. He's also below ADP also, and Mahomes come around. We're going wide receiver. ETN, or no, Ayuk it is. I think he's got the most upside here. He's not falling back around, and we got a lot of players that could fall around back to us the next way around. He's still sitting out right now as you speak, seeking a new deal. That's okay. He's round 9, so not that it matters a whole lot right now, but we're going to draft him, Ayuk, and then we got our next pick at 41. I think, of course, if ETN came around, we got to take him, and then if Mahomes comes around at 41, I feel like I haven't drafted him that often, and I haven't drafted him that far either. Let's take a look really quick. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, he falls to the like right here at the turn, but I haven't been able to get him further. So I think if he fell, it would be a nice pick there, and then we pair him with a Kansas City Chief wide receiver as our 4th wide receiver on the way back. Right. either Brown or where is he? Oh, Xavier Worthy's falling a ton. 75. Okay. Yeah, we easily get one of them then at some point in time if we want to. Or maybe both of them. Okay. There we go. We're gonna see what happens here. Um, we got two solid picks if either of them fall here. Super nervous about this one, and I think this is the right play. Uh, but again, nervous about that one. I love this team. This is gonna be an exciting team. Just a lot of correlation on those two teams there. And then last but not least, taking Dalton Kincaid at the 59 pick. Pretty sweet. Okay. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.